welcome to Denmark, an archipelago made up of over 100 islands and the southernmost of the Scandinavian nations. It is a country regarded as one of the most eco-friendly in the world, and participation in outdoor pursuits such as cycling and hiking are commonplace. And with the sea no more than 50 kilometres from any given place, water sports are also popular. But it is the sport of badminton where Denmark has a long tradition of excellence in world terms. And all this week we have been in the ancient city of Odense, perhaps best known as the birthplace of Hans Christian Andersen, the world-famous author of poems and children's fairy tales. Because for a 12th consecutive year, Odense is playing host to the Denisa Denmark Open. It is one of the oldest tournaments in the sport of badminton, dating all the way back to 1935. And this year it is also the 20th tournament on the new HSBC BWF World Tour, a global tour which is made up of 27 events consisting of 5 different levels of tournament. And the Denmark Open is the 4th of the 5 Super 750 events. So when we look at the tournament calendar, we can see that it really is a global tour with events spanning right across the world, from America to Europe to Asia and Oceania, all culminating in the World Tour Finals in Guangzhou in December. So today is day 6 of competition, which means that it's finals day. And we're starting with women's singles and the current world #1 against the former world #1, TAI Tzu Ying, beaten finalist here 2 years ago, in her 9th final this year, looking for her 8th title. She's up against the champion from 6 years ago, Saina NEHWAL. Then it's mixed doubles and Zheng Shiwei in his 3rd consecutive final here, but he's looking for his first title at the Denmark Open. Now with his new partner Wang Yaxiong, the world champions are in their 9th final this year. They're up against Pua Varanukroh and Thairat Thanachai from Thailand. Then it's an all-Japanese affair in the women's doubles. Fukushima and Hirota, the 2-time World Championship silver medalists, up against the World Championship bronze medalists Tanaka and Yonimoto, beaten finalists last year. Then it's men's doubles, and Gideon and Sukamolyo, the world #1s and Asian Games gold medalists, in their 7th final this year, up against the World Championship silver medalists Kimura and Sonoda. Then we finish with the men's singles, and Chao Tien-chen, the Asian Games silver medalist, is up against the reigning world champion Kento Momota. Well, with women's singles, our first final of the day, a chance for us to look at the race to Guangzhou standings. TAI Tzu Ying, who's in today's final, is already #1, so win or lose, she will consolidate her place at the top of that list. The #2 and 3 will swap places by virtue of Okuhara's quarter-final here. And as you can see, Saina NEHWAL, today's finalist, is not even on the list. She's currently 27, so win or lose today's final, she'll only make it in to the top 20. Well, as far as the women's singles draw is concerned, from quarter-final stage, we only had 4 seeds left, only one in the bottom half of the draw, and that was the former world champion, Nozomi Okuhara, who was beaten by today's finalist Saina NEHWAL. So NEHWAL was up against Tunjun, the reigning world junior champion. In the top half of the draw, it was TAI Tzu Ying against Herbing Zhao. So 4 different nations represented at semi-final stage. So that's always a very healthy sign for the discipline. So the stage is set and we are ready for our first final of the day. The women's singles final, TAI Tzu Ying against Saina NEHWAL. So as the court officials make their way onto court, it's an opportunity for me to welcome Morten Frost, 8 times winner of the men's singles here. 11 finals, 9 of them consecutive finals. Morten, the first thing is that it's disappointing for home fans. There's no Dane involved on finals day.
Absolutely. Of course, it's always a disappointment, but it's a tough sport. It's very competitive, and Denmark for the past few years has been struggling to get players into the finals. Last time, I think, was 2016 in the mixed doubles with Fischer and Petersen.
Yes, absolutely. But it came awfully close yesterday with young Anders Antonsson. Went to 3 games against Chao Tien-chen, but it wasn't to be. But here comes the world #1, TAI Tzu Ying, hoping to go one better than her runner-up place 2 years ago when she lost to Akane Yamaguchi in the final. Making her 8th appearance here at the Denmark Open, the 24-year-old, and incredibly is in her 9th final this year. She's already won 7 titles. There's no doubting she is the world #1.
Games and currently ranked number 10 in the world. Please welcome from India, Saina NEHWAL.
Saina NEHWAL, the former champion, won the title here in 2012, beating Juliana Schenk in the final. Her 9th appearance. And for Saina NEHWAL this year, unseeded. And she is trying to create history because since the inception of the HSBC BWF World Tour, no player from India has won a title in any discipline. Of course, this is her 2nd World Tour final of the year. She was beaten by her opponent of today in the Indonesia Masters. So this is the 18th meeting between the two. And TAI Tzu Ying has not only won that last meeting in the Asian Games, but TAI Tzu Ying has won the last 10 encounters. In fact, you have to go back to the quarterfinal of the Swiss Open in 2013, 5 years ago, to find the last victory for Saina NEHWAL when playing against TAI Tzu Ying. She's 24 years of age now, the world #1, born in Kaohsiung, and this is her 7th World Tour tournament final. Enjoying her 97th week in total as world #1. Has 7 titles this year: Indonesian Masters, All England, Asian Championships, Malaysia, Indonesia, Asian Games, and recently the Chinese Taipei. Now, she was only pushed the full distance once, and that was in the quarter-final against the #6 seed Chen Yufei. And that means that her win-loss record against Chen Yufei is now 10-0. Semi-final, she beat the player who beat her in the World Championship quarter-final. So revenge for TAI Tzu Ying against He Bingjiao. So to Saina NEHWAL, 28 years of age, former world #1, spent a total of 14 weeks as world #1. First competed here at the Denmark Open in 2007. And this her 2nd final after her victory 6 years ago. The Commonwealth Games gold medalist, 2-time World Championship medalist, a silver and a bronze. And she has been taken the full distance twice. First round against Chiang Ang-yi, she had to save 2 match points in that deciding game before coming through in a marathon match, 1 hour and 21 minutes. Beat the champion from 2 years ago, Akane Yamaguchi, in the 2nd round. The former world champion, Okuhara, in the quarter-final. And in the semi-final, beat the reigning world junior champion, Grigoria Mariska Tunjung of Indonesia. That, incidentally, was her easiest match so far, her semi-final, as we look at our court officials for this one from Trinidad and Tobago and from Austria. Well, that is the magnificent trophy that will be presented at the World Tour Finals in Guangzhou in December. Only the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines will qualify, providing, of course, there's no more than 2 per nation. The world champions, reigning world champions, also get an automatic invitation. So it's getting very tight, and there's few opportunities left to really make a difference to qualify for those finals. Well, considering Saina NEHWAL has planned to get married on finals day of the World Tour Finals to Kashyap Parupalli, I think she understands that currently at 27
Ladies
on
and
those
gentlemen,
standings, she's unlikely
on my
to
right,
qualify.
TAI Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Saina NEHWAL, India. Saina NEHWAL to serve. Love all. Play.
So the former champion getting this women's singles final underway, and that's an ominous start, a service error from Saina NEHWAL.
1-love.
But Morton, really, when you look at the head-to-heads, TAI Tzu Ying winning the last 10 encounters. She must have an overwhelming psychological edge against Saina NEHWAL.
She has, there's no doubt about it. And if we, on top of that, are looking at how TAI Tzu Ying has played in this tournament, I think she's possibly even a bigger favourite. I think she has been stamping her authority on this tournament. She's been really playing well. She's been focused. She has not been slipping up at any given time. And I think she's, as I say, overwhelming favourite to win. However, Saina NEHWAL have also played well. I think she has played well as well. So, let's see how it goes. But to me, TAI Tzu Ying is looking really strong. It's going wide.
And I suppose also the style of play, the fact, I know you and I were discussing it yesterday, TAI Tzu Ying has so many deceptions that when Saina NEHWAL relies an awful lot on her retrieving ability, of course she's got very good attack as well, but her retrieving ability, if she's having to hesitate the whole time, like that one.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
That's the big problem, isn't it?
It is, because she's always made to stop before she has to move. And that is the biggest problem for Saina NEHWAL. There is no doubt about it. And it was a perfect example of it.
Oh, yes, nicely done. Well, this isn't only the 18th meeting between the two players, it's actually the third time that they've met in a tournament final. The first time they met in a final was the Singapore Open of 2010, which Saina NEHWAL won. And it was on TAI Tzu Ying's 16th birthday.
Yeah, she was very young at the time.
Very young.
And very promising, but I would say only the last 2 or 3 years she's really come of age.
Good rally.
Yeah, good pace by NEHWAL. And this is trouble.
It's a very good rally. Short. Yeah, clever from TAI Tzu Ying. Instead of going for the winner, wanted to work her opponent more and put in the punch clear.
5-1.
And when you look at it, of course, TAI Tzu Ying is using a lot less energy playing rallies like this than Saina NEHWAL is using, which means that this is also working in favour of TAI Tzu Ying.
Why? Because she's commanding the rally, she's dictating the pace?
She's dictating the pace, but she's moving around on the court much more effortless.
Yeah.
That's in.
Perfect length on that clear from TAI Tzu Ying.
6-1.
So it's very tough to see what kind of weapons that Saina NEHWAL have in a match like this. And she's got to go for her big attack, but she's not only having to go for the attack, she has to go for quality in the attack. She's got to go for the lines, she has to score the points, and she has to try to shake up TAI Tzu Ying, because otherwise it will be as the 8 rallies we've seen so far in this match.
Yeah. But that's not her natural style, is it? I mean, going for high risk, because if you're going to go for the line, that's high risk.
It is.
That's not her natural game at all.
It's not, but I think she's forced to it.
She has to do it.
She has to do it.
Yeah. It's going wide.
Yes.
3-6.
Oh, very good. Held the kill to the last moment. Watch her racket position as she comes forward. And then suddenly that little tap.
She could have blocked it, she could have lifted it, she could have done anything on it. That's out. Oh, it's called in.
That's in. Yeah.
It's called in.
8-3.
Yeah, clearly in.
Yeah.
That's great defence, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is a shot that Saina NEHWAL doesn't like, because when she's attacking with this heavy attack, she's always moving forward. She's always trying to look for the next option at the net. And when these high lifts are coming back on the return of smash, it's trouble.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt that TAI Tzu Ying knows that.
It's going wide. Yep, well left.
So it's over 4-9.
That's out as well.
So it's over 10-4.
Oh my goodness me. Yeah.
It's quite interesting. This one is obviously a perfect rescue shot, but this shot here, TAI Tzu Ying is not happy about. It's because it's not long enough, despite the fact that she actually had plenty of time to play it.
To the mid-game interval with a 6-point advantage. TAI Tzu Ying.
在如果像刚才那种长球，你再给还是要点
fraction over 6 minutes，
但是高度还是要有，好吗？那你的往前还是能推就多推他们，基本上他都是他就一直在推你后场，你自己后场的变化有一点耐心就好，不要急。我说不要急，不要想要处理这样去打，懂我意思吗？他前面有机会就去推，这样就好了。好，到啊，让他到后面，让还是让他跑开开就可以了。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Fiancé.
You're doing that correctly. Length or keep.
Parupali. Giving the advice.
(11-5). Play.
Oh, that's nice. That is lovely. What a shot from Saina NEHWAL.
So it's over 6-11.
Interesting, yesterday she wasn't wearing the compression stockings on her calf muscles. Not wearing them again today. In fact, I don't think she wore them for either her quarter-final or semi-final.
I must admit, this is the first time or second time this week I'm commentating on her.
Out.
I think we had the first one together, didn't we, against Hong Kong?
Yeah.
7-11.
But apart from that, I haven't seen. She's not been on my watch.
Oh, that's perfect placement of the smash towards the right hip of TAI Tzu Ying. Body jamming smash, that's perfection.
Yeah, that's equal to trying to hit the lines. That body smash. Coming one more time.
Oh, it's gone long. But right idea.
Yes, absolutely. As I say, it equals, you know, trying to go for the lines. If you can hit that spot on the right hip, it's also pretty good. But it was a real power smash, the last one, but it was going long on the back line. But TAI Tzu Ying just managed to avoid it.
Oh, well, you won't see better than that. The disguise blocked to the net first of all, and then absolutely ready to pounce. Look at the way she takes that off the top of the tape. That is magnificent. Look, she's hovering. Well, it wasn't such a bad shot from NEHWAL. Well left.
Yeah, not many in the women's game can play a backhand like what TAI Tzu Ying can play.
Yeah.
We saw a backhand smash here, and we also saw a really nice clear from that deep backhand corner straight down the line. And she really got a good whip to that shot.
Well, they were a little bit fortunate that didn't come over because she wasn't reacting to that reverse slice straight drop at all.
She was on her back heels.
Service over, 15-9.
Even when she's caught by the flick serve, still manages to produce a shot that forces her opponent into error. Oh, missed it.
Service over, 10-15.
TAI Tzu Ying is really playing quality badminton here. Look at this option she's going for that one. She's really playing well. Yeah, watch out for that one. We've seen it on many occasions, not today, but that this guy shot from the forehand side there, cross court to the deep forehand corner. It's one of her favourite shots. This one here is coming, but NEHWAL is covering that one really well.
What a rally. Look at the court coverage.
Good
Both
play.
of them.
Good play by Saina.
Yeah.
She had to go cross court in that one. TAI Tzu Ying was waiting for the straight one and she knew it. Look at this, she's waiting here. It's a good choice, very good choice, that drop shot cross. A little later following up.
Well, no player from Chinese Taipei has ever won a title here at the Denmark Open. Got 2 chances today in both the singles.
Yeah, but very befitting if TAI Tzu Ying it will be the first one.
Yeah,
16,
absolutely.
11.
I totally agree with that.
Play.
Oh, magnificent.
17-11.
Left absolutely stranded, NEHWAL. It's a good return, Faye.
Yeah, good aggressive return.
17.
I like that. I really like that in women's singles. It's something that we start to see more and more. Adding some pressure on that return of the low serve. I think that's good to see.
Oh,
Out.
just wide. I was going to say, my goodness.
13-17.
But the fact that she has this repertoire of shots, she may have missed, but now Saina NEHWAL is going to be sort of a little bit wary that that might come again, and it might be in next time.
Wow. She's got so many options, and here, one of her favourite shots as well, that smash down the line. Try to have a look at the execution on this one. Really getting behind it and hammering it down the line. Fantastic smash.
Oh, that's cool backhand clear.
Yeah.
Do you know, when she was caught the first time on the deep backhand,
She smiled.
she smiled. She smiled as if to say, crikey, you caught me there.
Well, I'm still in it. Yeah, she did. You noticed that too.
I did notice. 2 points away from this opening game. a gasp from the fans here in Bonza. The accuracy of the backhand drop shots went out of position. Game point opportunities now for the world #1, TAI Tzu Ying. And that's landing in. Opening game, 21-13. Well, that was a real demonstration of her class and her repertoire of shots. What a delightful player she is to watch, TAI Tzu Ying. 15 minutes for the opening game, 21-13.
前面推的时候，这边球先把它拉高一点，因为这边可能球稍微比较顺一点，除非你的点比较高的时候，你再去加压，不然就是先高点，然后做好防就好了。你的防呢，不要太保守，都是挡直的，有时候要变一下。因为他这样会比较不好推啊，不然你一直给他，他就很好推，一直加压你的对角，加压你的对角。这边倒是可以挡，这边可以给他没关系，但是这里的时候一定要变一下，你懂不懂？你的这块防一定要变一下，不要太固定。啊，注意一下，就是自己的脚啦，不要放的慢掉了。啊，你的球不用快，不用急着攻，但是你的脚不要慢掉就好。啊，自己注意多被动，耐心一点，他一定会一直推你，你就多注意这个就好了。
लिफ्ट में करेंगे, क्रॉस नेट ही करेंगे, क्रॉस नेट को इधर से पुश कर दे बस, तो उधर ही है, रैकेट ऊपर रहने है, वो रैकेट ऊपर रहने बस, तू आगे पीछे खिला उसको, क्विकली लगा, नो क्रॉस लिफ्टिंग, ऑन स्लो ड्रॉप्स नो क्रॉस लिफ्टिंग, कीप इट क्विकली देयर ओनली।
रैली होगा लेकिन थोड़ा उसको चिपके हुए तभी क्रैक होगा।
You are playing well, be disciplined in that playing, you are playing well.
You're playing well, be disciplined in probably her tactics, what they've discussed, but there was something about the drop shot and no cross. Did you manage to catch any of that?
I didn't get that, but
no.
But what I liked about it is that Kashyap is saying you're playing well, meaning to say, wait, maybe your opportunity is coming.
Yeah.
And if it's coming, you've got the game to utilize it.
Oops, my goodness gracious, that almost hit the blue carpet. So far out.
So it's over. 1.
As we know, now and again, TAI Tzu Ying have this tendency on, you know, not focusing. She's sort of losing her focus for a little while and then giving points away. So if the opponent is then playing well and waiting for that window of opportunity, then you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Kashyap meant by, okay, we're playing well, let's hope that window comes.
Yeah.
That's in.
Yeah. Sideways drift from right to left.
2-1.
We all look down on the court. So from right to left now, which means that that shuttle was brought back in. Oh my goodness, there's the backhand again. Look at that. Took it so late and yet still plays with accuracy.
It's the pace in the shots that's doing it as well. It's not a slow one, it's still coming fast. And of course it's very accurate at the same time, and that's why she's getting out of trouble. Had it been slow, then Saina had many more options, but it's a fast one.
Good rally.
Yeah, Saina is taking it well in her legs at the moment.
This rally's going to hurt.
Yes.
got to be the longest of the match so far.
Well, you can see Saina is getting heavier and heavier in the rally, and TAI Tzu Ying kind of maintained the same pace in her legs.
2-3.
Well, we had a rally at 38 shots in the opening game, but that beats it by 3. Oh my goodness gracious. Indecision ended up with a sort of windmill shot there.
Service over.
Playing the
4-2.
overhead with a straight arm. Take a look at this. Whoops.
She's changing her mind.
Yeah.
Good play. Good play. Really nice. Good counter-attacking lift on that attacking shot.
5-2.
That's well played by Saina.
Change.
That's a terrific angle, isn't it? She must have such a flexible, supple back, TAI Tzu Ying, to be able to play the sort of round-the-head shot here. Look, it's gone past her and just flicks that racket head over the top of the shuttle.
Yeah, she is very flexible. There is no doubt about it. One of the extremes of that one was possibly Mia Audina, wasn't it?
Yes.
From Indonesia, then later on from Holland.
Yeah.
She was very extreme on it.
That's landed in. Nice Mia Audina, 2-time Olympic silver medal.
Silver,
So silver, 6-3.
Yeah, could have played it. That's just a misjudgment. That's a good lift. Oh, that's a super shot. Saina NEHWAL really is playing very well indeed.
That's in too.
That's in. I think the drift is far less pronounced today.
8-3.
I found that yesterday as well. I think from the first 2 days until, let's say, yesterday and today, there has been some adjustments to the climate here in the hall. It's not as heavy as what it used to be.
Yeah.
And I think it has improved the playing conditions a lot.
So it's over. 4-8.
It's difficult, though, when playing conditions change partway through a tournament.
It is.
The players have to adjust.
But at least this time is for the better.
Yeah. Indecision again.
But she's playing with really, really good length, Saina NEHWAL here. So many times TAI Tzu Ying is undecided and chooses to take the last shot anyway. Look at this one as well. Then she's deciding. She's playing with very, very good length. Yeah, she's disappointed with that, and I can understand why.
because it was a short lift and...
She was in total and complete balance.
Yeah.
Silver, 10-5.
Yeah, on the line. No, that's gone wide. And therefore, it's the exact same scoreline as the opening game, but a mirror image, because this time in game number 2, the 6-point advantage is with Saina NEHWAL.
他会回压就在点，懂我意思吗？那没有他防完，他上来他放球去推他，推过人就好了。还有过人，你有抓到他放水，可以像这种去加压可以，但是你在下手就先过人，这样就好了，不要自己太急，因为刚才有点打到有点乱掉了，没有一个方向，知道吗？该防就防，防完让他去移动。 不是很远，因为你这边比较顺，他过来会到，所以你的球呢，不要都给他一样的高度，他一样的高度他就很好控，有时候快，有时候高，知道吗？直线对角都要有啊，不要都只有重复，压你就给他重复，都不给他转身。
Well, I'm pretty certain the fans here would love to see a deciding game. And if Saina NEHWAL continues this good form, we are likely that that will happen.
12-5.
Yes, the quality of this women's singles is really high, and I think all the spectators here, they really do appreciate it. That's the pace.
Yeah.
That's the pace TAI Tzu Ying must play. That's the pace she played in the first game. I'm not saying she has slowed down, but just slightly. And that's enough for Saina to stay with her. She's got to go all the way up in that top gear.
Changing to the backhand serve. Yes, that's delightful. Great skills.
Yeah, it comes so unexpected, doesn't it? Mm. Good choice by Saina not to play it to the front of the court.
Yes, on the backhand.
On that backhand, yeah. This you can see TAI Tzu Ying again moving up, covering the straight one, and then she's playing the clear down the line, and that was a very good choice. At the moment, Saina NEHWAL have had great success in pinning TAI Tzu Ying on the back line, if you can say that.
Yeah. Oh, that was going out, I think.
Yeah, chances were. We'll see how she's playing a lot to the back line. That's in as well. Only playing the net as and when she gets there first.
Yeah.
And that's really good tactics. That's really nice. And TAI Tzu Ying at the moment is looking for a little bit of an easy way out. Oh, is that one out? Is that one out? Is that one out? And so far it's not been out, and she's lost the points.
Yeah. It's
out, yeah.
Well, it's looking more and more as if we will be treated to a third and deciding game. Yeah, good call, line judge.
Over 9-15.
Yeah, just wants the shuttle changed. Saina NEHWAL. You rarely see TAI Tzu Ying disagreeing with an opponent who wants the shuttle changed, and that's nice.
You never see it. I can't remember seeing it.
Well, she really is fired up at the moment, Saina NEHWAL.
9.
Yeah, look at that. That's a rarity too. In fact, Morton, I don't often remember seeing her getting so fired up like that.
Nope. But I think it really, really means a lot for Saina NEHWAL. She was injured last year. Or 2008. She was injured in the beginning of 17, wasn't it? And then she came back and she spent all of 17 trying to get back and all that. And now she's back into it, and it means a lot to her.
Yeah.
And a few people have been writing her off, and of course she's trying to prove them wrong as well.
Yeah.
She has stayed just around the top 10 in the world, number 10 spot for almost the full year. I remember last year she was out for a while, and then she made her comeback, and the best result she had was getting that bronze medal in Glasgow at the World Championship in August.
What a rally. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it.
Yeah, but that was a mistake by Saina NEHWAL. She should have covered that cross at the net. That's the only options TAI Tzu Ying had to play. And here comes again.
Oh, I don't believe it. How on earth did she miss that? TAI Tzu Ying was on her knees.
11,
This one here, that's a mistake. She should have been there earlier. That was the only shot TAI Tzu Ying could play, and then the rally carried on from there.
I think she was so worried about maybe touching the net that she missed the attempted kill.
Yeah, or maybe it wasn't coming over and she still played it, and of course then it's a fault.
that was incredible.
It was a super rally. How many shots did we ever get that? Going wide, and that was an important point for Saina NEHWAL to make sure that TAI Tzu Ying is not closing the gap.
Just long. Oh, challenge hit. First challenge of finals day.
Ball out.
Yeah, it's clearly out. Don't need Hawkeye to tell us that.
No, we could see it from up here. It's probably a tactical one.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
I mean, that's already going through my mind, Morgan, that Saina NEHWAL's putting so much physical effort into the second game that how will that take its toll for a decider? And I'm assuming we will have a decider because Saina NEHWAL only needs another 2 points.
Yeah, but she's got to do it. That's the only option she's got. If she's not putting all that effort into it, she's not winning it, and then she's out of the match. So that's the only option she's got. And I am impressed that she's been able to maintain the same pace, being so much under pressure in terms of pace.
Yeah. Game point opportunities. And converts on her first opportunity. Kashyap Parupalli runs onto court.
13. 1 game all.
1 game all confirms the umpire.
都在中规中矩，知道吗？你只要注意一个，你在推他的人，一定要让他过就好了。尤其是你在下手，就想推的比他不怕这种，因为这种球他会特意的加压后场，会比较到底，你就很不好抓。高一点，他反正他到底要压还是要他就会不好抓。所以你技球给的清楚，相对你在打、在准备都会比较好一点。可以哦。 还可以吧？你自己记得，有时候该配一点转身的，要给他转身，不要都。你看他斜线给你，你就给他直线；他斜线给你，又给他直线。那你给他直线，他就加压，一直对角，你就很不舒服啊。你懂我意思吗？像刚才对拉的时候，其实你有时候他过来，你有时候可以切点对角，切或是点。你只有摸，你懂我意思吗？绕头也是一样，但是你的正手还是要起来。如果你在下手的时候长，第二个会软。 懂我意思吗？不要都是打平的，然后又长，然后又在这里，他就没有移动啊。他后场拉一步，前场跨一步都打到你的球啊。你让他多退2步，多跑2步上来，那他打的球就不一样了。这部分还是自己要清楚一点，不要忘记了，可以吧？那对拉的当中，有时候你可以该攻你就攻，你该对拉有机会，你反而不敢攻，又在送长球，又在打切球，他就给你抢给你推，你就不舒服。 是不是？他就打越打越顺啊。
Lai Cheng-Cheng, TAI Tzu Ying's coach. Well, she just seemed to sit there and nod in approval of what he was saying.
Yeah, they've been working together for quite some years now, haven't they?
Yeah, he used to be her sparring partner. Yeah. And then TAI Tzu Ying's father, who is a keen badminton player and coach, suggested he went into the coaching role. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yes.
Service over. 1 love.
That's gone long.
Service over. 1-all.
Yeah, super return. Morton, I can feel a slight breeze, and I wonder, with the automatic air conditioning on, that now that the stadium has warmed up, literally with the fans absolutely packing the arena now, whether the automatic aircon has kicked in a little bit more, because we've already seen one go out the back, which I was quite surprised about.
Yeah, you have a point. I feel the same as what you feel. So if it's an automatic one, then yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Two-all.
We're sitting here being very sensitive people. I can feel a slight breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going long.
Service over. 3-2.
Well, I think Saina NEHWAL needs to keep the scoreline very, very close, because I think TAI Tzu Ying, if she gets off to a quick start, will just gather more and more pace, and that's not helping Saina NEHWAL's cause broken strength.
Yes, I completely agree with you. She's got to stay close.
Look at that clear, punch clear.
That's pressure.
Yeah, wonderfully constructive rally from TAI Tzu Ying. Oh, unbelievable drop shot. Look where that shuttle landed. So far in front of the front service line. And that's an indication of just how tight it was over the net. That's extraordinary.
And in my book, it's possibly one of the most difficult shots in the whole book of badminton to play. That hold drop shot from that around the head situation. So often it goes out on the sideline or into the net if you don't hit it at the proper height and so on.
8-2.
Lots of mistakes in it.
Yeah. So it's a 6-point advantage. It's going wide.
Yeah.
It's a 7-point advantage.
And I fear the gap is getting too great here.
Yeah.
Saina really have to at least get 11-6, 11-7.
Yeah.
So she's going to win, let's say, 5-1 in the next 6 rallies. And that's a tall order.
Perfect. 11-2 the advantage on a run of 9 straight points. And TAI Tzu Ying, the world #1, looking in a very commanding position at the moment.
切的速度还是要提起来，他可能等下会多推你的正手去这一块比较多，所以起来还是要拉。你可以放慢，但是有的还是要拉起来。拉起来不行就往对角走，如果不好直线不好推就往对角线去走没有关系，但记得搭配要点，不要太单调的，就是长，有时候要配一点点的、切的，知道吗？那你自己被动也是一样，不要一个，慢慢去推。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
专注啊！一开局还是要专注一点。
Well, the comfort from Saina NEHWAL's perspective is that she's now playing the end where she played much better in the second game, so she needs to draw on that experience to try and lift her spirits. But
11-2.
a 9-point advantage for TAI Tzu Ying is significant.
It's an understatement. Significant is an understatement. This is a massive tall order to get back from 11-2 down against a player like TAI Tzu Ying.
3-11.
Yeah, the idea was fine. It's just going wide of the sideline. Good idea to put pressure on the forehand corner. This one here. Look, TAI Tzu Ying is kind of caught.
Well,
13-3.
the problem for all opponents of TAI Tzu Ying is that she works them so hard by moving them to all four corners of the court. And as the match goes longer and longer, of course, the fatigue in the legs of TAI Tzu Ying's opponents get heavier and heavier. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh!
I knew she would go across on that one, second one as well.
It's gone wrong. But it looks as if TAI Tzu Ying was having fun in that rally. A couple of backhands that were sensational.
This one here, but the next one, I knew this one was going to go across.
Yes, but look how crisp it is.
Yes, and it sort of takes the top of the tape as well.
Yeah.
Good play, very good play by Saina. Adding on that pressure to the deep forehand corner 4 or 5 times before TAI Tzu Ying is playing this one, trying to get out of it.
Oh, she was a little bit slow to get up there, TAI Tzu Ying. I do hope she's all right.
I think she's fine. It's just that the pressure was so heavy on that forehand corner.
Yeah. Oh, clever, clever, clever. Saina being slightly late on the first one there, and that's what got her into trouble.
It did, and so the reply on the shot as well was a little bit too slow, and that shows what it means. If it's not fast enough, then options are so many. She's going across, she's going down the line.
Well,
16-5.
She's fought a valiant battle today, has Saina NEHWAL. But it looks very much as if it won't be the outcome that she's wanted, because quite frankly, in this deciding game, TAI Tzu Ying has been a class above.
Awesome lift. Oh, what a length.
Yeah, just long, just wide though.
So the silver,
Yeah,
But the length,
6-16.
to be able to get that kind of length on such a tight net shot.
That's going wide.
So the silver,
Marching towards history.
17-6.
TAI Tzu Ying. And that one's well long as well. 3 points away from becoming the
18-6.
first ever player from her country to win a title here at the Denmark Open. Oh! Isn't that a beauty?
We saw it a few times yesterday, but this time.
The reverse slice, straight drop, played on the backhand. Take a look at this.
This is perfection. Oh, look at that.
What a delight. Well judged. Match point opportunities.
20, match point 6.
One will do. What a terrific final. TAI Tzu Ying, the world #1 and #1 seed, wins the Denmark Open 2 years after being beaten in the final. Here in 2018, she leaves as champion, having rewritten the record books as the first player from her country ever to win a title here at the Denmark Open. And she did it in style in the deciding game. The final points, the disguise, the deception. And Saina NEHWAL, having battled and fought so hard to win that second game, simply had nothing left in the legs. Well, what a terrific women's singles final. 21-13, 13-21, 21-6 in the deciding game. Victory for the #1 seed, TAI Tzu Ying. Well, Morten, that was pretty special, the way that TAI Tzu Ying played in that deciding game.
It was, but the whole match was special. I really, really enjoyed it. There's so many wonderful moments, and it was such high quality all the way. And everyone here in the stadium, they just enjoyed it so much. And I hope, of course, that people watching it on their TV screens felt the same. Because I really feel that it was a good match.
Yeah, I concur. So that's now 11 straight victories for TAI Tzu Ying when playing against Saina NEHWAL.
Please welcome the Danmarks Denmark Open 2018, presented by Victor medalists. Runner-up from India, Saina NEHWAL.
Well, Saina NEHWAL in her 34th tournament final today, once again, for a 10th time, has to settle for second best. Second World Tour final this year. The second time she's been beaten by the champion here in Denmark.
21-13, 21-6 from Chinese Taipei, TAI Tzu Ying.
An 8th title of the year for TAI Tzu Ying when contesting her 9th final of the year. Beats her record from a year ago when she won 7 titles, and this year an 8th. And there's still quite a few tournaments yet to go.
Presented by Victor.
So the trophy for TAI Tzu Ying. The big smile. And a thoroughly deserving champion.
The Czech and Badminton Denmark mascots are presented by Rolf Orin, CEO of Victor Europe.
So not only the medals and trophies, the prize money and the mascots. 250,000 US dollars.
The local gifts and flowers are presented by Jane Yeakin, Mayor of Culture, Sports and Urban Development of Odense City.
They need more hands, don't
yes,
they?
Yes, they do, don't they? Yeah, but it's been a wonderful experience for both the players here in Odense. They both produced some terrific badminton.
Ladies and gentlemen, your medalists at the Danisa Denmark Open 2018, presented by Victor.
So coming up next is the mixed doubles final, and the world champions Cheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong up against Puravaranukro and Thayrat Thanachai of Thailand.